Before I go, can you please take me from a general place to a really good specific place? The way you do it, the way when you do a rampage. That's really all. I want to feel. It's been a year. I've been following since like 3 years, but this is my first seminar, and all I wanted was to feel goosebumps in my. That's all I wanted, and I haven't been feeling goosebumps in this year, and I'm Abraham. I am ready.
This is a really important and poignant request, because what you're saying to us is, I like the general. I feel relief in the general. Abraham, you gave me relief just now as I listened to you. I feel relieved. But I would like the momentum to be faster. I want it to be more than relief. I want energy to really flow on this topic. And sometimes we don't accommodate that request because sometimes the power of desire doesn't support it and the readiness for the vibration doesn't. And the rule of thumb is goose up your desire when you're open and ready. But if you goose up your desire when you're not open and ready, then relief would go away and stress would take the place. But since we know for sure that that's not going to happen here, then we're going to play your silly game. So, you tell us the general place where you are. We will take your vibrational temperature and make sure that what you think is right. And if it isn't, we'll help you tweak it into place, and then off we'll go, all right? So you tell us your general sense of satisfaction and well-being. Where are you?
I exist. I'm here. In this room, right here. Right now, not later, right now, all is well. Right now, in this moment, only in this chair, things are good.
And not only is right now everything working out for me, I created the scenario that got me right here. And the odds were not that good. And so
the first thing I heard when I get into this room was there's 1,000 people. And I'm like, that's not happening today.
What you just said to us is that the power of your desire overrode your belief. Which also means your beliefs, while they hinder you and torture you and give you some negative emotion, the desire is a powerful factor, and you've got that going on. So since I created this scenario against these odds, I know for sure that I can accomplish anything that I want. And this is something that I didn't just pick up along my physical trail. I can believe in my core that I was born to do this. I have sensed from the time that I was little that I am an influencer in this world. Getting the goosebumps yet? Half the crowd is. I've known from the time that I was little that I have come into this physical experience with a very strong purpose, the purpose to uplift, the purpose to connect to this powerful energy that creates worlds and radiate it in a way that influences others to this alignment. And so this powerful future, you might call it, experience that I've set out there, I've been all over it for quite some time, and so has my inner being. And that has made me extremely sensitive to vibration, because when I allow myself to catch a glimpse of that and get on the trail of that, I go from 0 to 88 really, really fast. I get there really, 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 really fast. In other words, in fact, sometimes people have accused me of being all or nothing, or being a little bit manic depressive, or being a little bit bipolar, because when I soar, I really soar, and when I'm not soaring, I don't like it one bit. And those around me sort of feel that from me. But what that's saying to me is that the power of my desire has always been in place. So there's a whole lot of momentum that has been underway for a long time. And now I can feel myself not just on the brink of something here, because there have been lots of brinks that I've broken through, but I can feel that the way this has been playing out for me has been playing out for me. It's not been playing out against me, it's playing out for me. the things that are happening in my life experience are accentuating the power of my desire, which is my greatest point of attraction. If I don't have desire, I don't have anything. I've launched these desires since before I was even aware consciously that this is what I wanted to do. My inner being's been all over it and has been guiding me along the way to things that felt like that, until I've honed out of my physical experience this expectation of being an actor that makes the world a better place. I know that that was what I was born to be. I've come to play uplifting roles to help people find things within themselves that they might not find. I know that a picture is worth 1,000 words, and I know that this modality, this movie, is worth many more than 1,000 words. I know that this is my path of most influence. I know that it is. I was born to do this. I was born to do this. I know that I was born to do this, and nothing less than this will happen. And I am in a position where I have plenty of opportunity to just relax and allow the unfolding of it so that I can do what I was born to do. Born to do it. Born for every step of this. Born for the bounce. Born for the bounce. Born for things not always going my way. Born for things not always going my way. But born for the intentions that were set into motion before I even came into this physical body. And I know for sure that the outcome of this, the continuing outcome of this, is going to be pleasing to me. And these big dreams are worth waiting for. I'm not waiting for the vibrational reality of it. I'm tuned into that. This is evidence of that here today. I came to this gathering with a strong, powerful desire in my heart, put myself in a position by applying what I'd learned even while I was sitting in the chair, and the universe responded me so quickly in order to let me know that I can be or do or have whatever I want, and I can be it or do or have it whenever I want it. I just got to practice a little bit. And Esther wants you to know, is there anything that you need from her, call her. You like that manifested applause? Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice?
So, I was just realizing that I got up here because of the other people that were talking. Made me feel a little more chill. I like the
Did anyone
leading
have
edge.
the thought, why are there no women? That's why.
All right, we ready? So eager to ask this question.
All right, they're
Because-
settling down now here. They've decided to accept you.
That's for me. I love life. Yeah, I put some stuff in the vortex, and I want to have a party. I realized all this stuff at once. Like, I love my mom so much, and I love my body so much, and I love this so much. All of this stuff's come to here. Ooh, and I like here. The eternalness of here, look, Abraham, we're right here.
The on the brinkness of here. The on the brinkness of here, yeah?
The on the brinkness. The on the brinkness. There's more.
Yeah, whole lot.
That's good. I want to feel into it. I want to, what I feel like I put in there is something really good. And I know that when I attract something, then I put something out and then attract something more. And maybe that thing puts something out, and that's what so it's about well-being. And I know that I've desired such a strong well-being, and I'm so turned in that direction of receiving it, and I accept it.
You were born that way, and you rediscovered along the way.
And it's super powerful. It really feels good.
Do you think that you can identify the, not secret, but it seems like a secret because most people don't do it. What do you think is the basic reason or secret to your seeming ease at returning to positive expectation? You were born there, as was everyone, but now you're back there again. The words that you were offering and the vibrational description that you were radiating lets us know that you stand in this place of positive expectation, but you didn't always. So what was the turning point for you that got you here? Can you verbalize it?
Resistance? Or like the bounce that I took?
What made you determined to chill?
Feeling good. Feeling bad. I didn't want to feel bad anymore. And I wanted to feel good.
So do you think that you were born with an extra desire to feel good, which made you unwilling to not feel good? How long would you say you lived in this beautiful body not feeling good? What do you think it took for you to redirect your focus into alignment?
Can you repeat that again?
Well, we can, but we're going to tell the story without you.
I'm going to be here.
Because this is what we want all of them to hear about you. You see, these are the ways that you can go about life. This is so beneficial to you and to all of them. So here you are in your physical body as an extension of source. Yes, everybody's sort of up to speed with that now. So you're living life and knowing what you don't want, and therefore knowing what you do want. And you're launching these rockets of desire. You're creating a reality, a vibrational reality that you're not up to speed with. You're